Hi guys, my name is Christine, and today I'm talking about manifesting money with this Napoleon Hill principle. So a lot of us are aware of the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and there is a principle in there, a chapter in there, which I think is really important if you're trying to manifest money or literally anything. Okay, so if you're unaware and you've not come across Napoleon Hill's work, I recommend that you do. Now there are a lot of criticism of him and how true his his main story was, especially the one when it comes to Andrew Carnegie, because there's theories out there that Napoleon Hill didn't even meet Andrew Carnegie and things like that. But with that aside, I do think there's a lot of information in Think and Grow Rich that is fail proof, basically. I think there are some things in there that are absolutely genuine and true. So I'm going to go into one of those principles, one of those sections of the book, one of those chapters of the book that I think really helps when it comes to manifesting money, being able to reprogram ourselves, condition ourselves to become more confident human beings so that we can achieve more money. So what is this principle that I am talking about? Which chapter do I think helps with this? And I think that is auto-suggestion, okay? From Think and Grow Rich, the chapter on auto-suggestion. So what is auto-suggestion? So auto-suggestion is when you can get yourself really relaxed and affirm and imagine what you want. Okay, so I made a video on affirmations and a way that you can make affirmations more powerful. So I recommend that you go and watch that video if you haven't done so already. I'll leave it here in the cards so you can go and view it for yourself at some point. You may want to pause this video and go and watch that video, then come back to this one. Or you can wait until the end of the video. So getting yourself into a relaxed state, like a meditative state, or it could be like before you go to sleep, make some affirmations for yourself, or perhaps you want to use one that's already available, like on YouTube, like listen to some sort of like auto-suggestion video or affirmation video while you're in that nice relaxed state. But the thing here that I want you to really take into consideration is to not make affirmations for money, right? And that may seem like a bit of a contradiction because this video is about how to manifest money, okay? But I'll get to my point, okay? I'll get to the reason why I say that. So the reason why you don't want to make affirmations for money is because clearly, if you don't already have the money that you want in your life, then perhaps there are some roadblocks in the way that are preventing you from getting that money. You have a block somewhere, okay? So ask yourself these questions, okay? What is the biggest roadblock between you and money in life in general? Take out of consideration the law of attraction, affirmations, auto-suggestion, Napoleon Hill's work, and what are the biggest roadblocks in real life that are preventing you from getting money, okay, or attracting more money into your life? Is it your self-esteem and confidence? Do you have trouble with your self-esteem, right? Do you self-sabotage? Do you sabotage your own success? So let's say you procrastinate a lot, right? Is there something like you don't have enough time? Do you not have enough time to like create like a side business? Because let's say you're already, your schedule's already pretty full, right? Let's say that you've got a job and you've got a family that you've got to look after, and that takes up most of your time. So is that a roadblock? Do you not have enough time, right? Perhaps it's motivation. Perhaps you have you struggle getting yourself to actually do the work that you know you need to do in order to attract more money. So if you have any problems that are like that, then I suggest creating auto-suggestion affirmations that are related to those things, not to money, okay? So if you have a trouble with self-confidence, then make affirmations on confidence that make you feel good about yourself, that can give you better self-esteem, okay? Now, you may even have to dive in even deeper and think, okay, why don't I have self-confidence, or whatever roadblock you feel like you have that is preventing you from getting money? Think about that. Okay, so why don't I have this confidence? Why am I not motivated, right? And then get to the root issue of it and find out what really is going on here, right? And then maybe make affirmations around that. So let's say, okay, I have a confidence problem. I have a self-esteem problem. Okay, so why do I have a self-esteem problem? Okay, I have a self-esteem problem because when I was 12, I got bullied. Okay, perhaps that's something that happened to you and that really knocked your self-esteem, and let's say you never fully recovered from it. Or perhaps you had a tragic life event happen to you, like, oh, I've really lost my confidence since my mother died, or something like that, or since I lost a lot of money in the stock market. Okay, so that's what you need to then work on. You need to find affirmations that help with that. So let's say, let's go back to the bullying thing. Okay, make an affirmation about that. Like, it doesn't matter if I was bullied in the past. I am now self-confident. That no longer matters to me. Making affirmations like that. But obviously you want to make it that is good for you, that you can remember, that you can remember to affirm to yourself. But, there may be videos out there that can help with that. There may be already, someone may have already created some affirmations on that subject. Okay. So, sometimes you might want to figure out if there are some things that are blocking you from having money that are money related. Let's say you had parents that when you were growing up, they always said things like, oh, we can't afford that, we can't afford that. And perhaps maybe that's something that you also have subconsciously in your mind, thinking, oh, we can't afford that, I can't afford that. So maybe that's something as well. Maybe you want to work on that, because maybe it is just a money issue. Maybe you're confident, you're motivated, you've got high self-esteem, you feel good about yourself, and perhaps you really do have an issue with not being able to attract more money into your life. So what I would say with that is that do create money affirmations, and maybe look back on your relationship with money that is, in the past, like the example of, parents saying things like, there's never enough, we don't have enough money, we can't afford that. And then rewire that. But the point is that you want to use auto-suggestion on your biggest roadblock, the one that is really bothering you, because I feel like we all have problems, right? But there's usually one that kind of sticks out. Like it could be motivation, it could be not having enough that, procrastinating too much, knowing what you should do, but you're not doing it and you're wondering why that's going on. Figuring out what your biggest roadblock is. And when you do that and you start using auto-suggestion on those things, that's when you're going to start to feel a lot better about it, because you're basically rewiring your brain to believe new things. But the point is that when you do auto-suggestion, right, when you are affirming to yourself the things that you want to change so you can attract more money, you've got to make sure that you actually believe those affirmations. So one of the things that helps whenever I do affirmations is being able to really imagine it and visualize it. So when you're saying something like, I have strong self-esteem, I am confident, something simple like that. You've got to really envision and see yourself being confident, okay? But obviously that goes into that video I made on how to use affirmations correctly. So that can, please go back and watch that video if you can, okay? So that's my video on manifesting money by using this Napoleon Hill principle, which is of course auto-suggestion. I do recommend that you get Think and Grow Rich for yourself, even though there are a lot of contradicting information out there on how genuine Napoleon Hill actually was. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.